We started out with 32. Now we're down to the final two. The Super Bowl is here. And you know what we had to do. 7-7 Talk Sports, we're back. And I had to bring on my brother from On the Block with Nick. Man, y'all come on in here and holler at us, baby. Let's talk. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Super Bowl edition of 7-7 Talk Sports. Of course, I am your host, Derico Gaither, and today I got a surprise for y'all, man. I had to collab with my brother. Y'all know him as On the Block with Nick. I know him as Big Bro Nick. Welcome to the show, Nick. What's good with you, man? How you doing?
What's going on, man? I'm doing wonderful.
Yes, sir.
I'm feeling wonderful every time,
Yeah,
we get to get on and chop it up because the conversations are always epic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the audience, your audience is going to be in for something great, as always.
Yeah.
But I'm ready, man. And thanks for, inviting me on.
For sure, man. But come on, man. It's love, man. That's how we got to look out for each other, bro. You know, the door is always open, man. And I know you show me the same love, dog. So it's love, bro. No problem. You never got to thank me, man. You always got a seat, behind the mic here on 7-7 Talk Sports, man. You know that. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, let's go on and jump on into it, man.
Of course,
we are recording the day before Super Bowl 59 happening in New Orleans. And we all know the participants of Super Bowl 59. You got the NFC champion Philadelphia Eagles taking on the two-time defending Super Bowl champions from the American Football Conference, a.k.a. the AFC, the Kansas City Chiefs, who are going for an unprecedented third straight Super Bowl championship, and with the win, they will become the first team in NFL history to win 3 straight Super Bowls. So, Nick, I got to start with let's go and jump on into it, man. Who you rolling with and why?
First of all, that biased introduction, you need to be ashamed of yourself. Starting off with, we got the Eagles. And then drum roll. You brought them in with a marching band, fireworks. Come on, man.
Hey, bruh,
we know you going
the two-time defending world champs, bruh. You know they always get some extra,
Okay.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
You wrong for that. You wrong. Hey. But I'm going with the Eagles, man. I'm going with the Eagles.
Okay.
And here's why.
Mm-hmm.
When I look at their offense and I look and I see Saquon, I look at the quarterback position in Hurts, I look at, 2 excellent receivers on either side that they can go to. Offensive line is but everybody knows dominates, right?
Okay.
Going against that defense, I just put a check by that, right? Then you flip it, you look at Patrick Mahomes and the offense that he has, right? Along with Andy Reid. And I look at the Eagles defense. I give the Kansas City Chiefs a check, right? But it's not like they're not going to be stopped every now and then.
Sure.
So let's get into it. When I breakdown of the Eagles. Saquon Barkley is a beast.
For sure.
Is a beast.
Technically, with the season that he had, I wouldn't be upset if Saquon would have been the MVP. But we're going to talk about that. But go ahead.
Yeah, definitely we're going to jump into that.
Yes, sir.
But definitely Saquon is a beast. Kansas City, if they choose to try and stop him, then they got to worry about Hurts running the ball. They got to worry about the two excellent receivers.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the pressure is on Kansas City
Mm-hmm.
to score and control the game versus Philly, who basically has to play ball. If they don't beat themselves,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If they don't do a lot of stupid penalties, right? If they understand that Patrick Mahomes is an excellent player, but he's also mentally in your head, making you hit him after the play, making you do stupid things. If they can stay away from that and just focus on playing football, I don't see them losing. I don't see them losing.
Okay. Well, look, bro. I respectfully, I got to disagree with you, dog. Look,
we
man,
didn't know that. We didn't know that,
bro. Look, I said from when I did the first episode, started 7-7 Talk Sports, man. When we talked about Baltimore playing against Kansas City, go all the way back to week 1 on that Thursday night. What did I say? I said that at the end of the day, you're going to have to cut Patrick Mahomes' head off in order to kill him, right? that's the only way, bruh. And when you look at it, man,
and you still have his body out there,
and
moving.
you still gonna have his body out there moving, right? So, bruh, now when you look at it with Kansas City, they've been playing playoff football all year long. The only team that they lost to was Buffalo on the road. And how did Buffalo beat them? Buffalo decided that they was going to run the football down their throat, right? They went into Buffalo and got demoralized, just got smashed 35-10, right? But besides that, Kansas City has not played beautiful football all year long. They played winning football all year long. That's why they went 15-1, right? Everything comes through Kansas City. Now what's led them to this road? Patrick Mahomes, when you look at since he's been the full-time starter in Kansas City, this is really statistically Patrick Mahomes' worst year as a starter. And they're still in the Super Bowl, right? He don't have the playmakers that Lamar Jackson has. He don't have the playmakers that doggone Jalen Hurts has here for Philadelphia in the Super Bowl. But you know what he do got? Like you said, mentally, he's going to slice you, right? He's still got Andy Reid. That defense has been playing outstanding. But I am concerned about the running game for Kansas City. Now, coming into this game, I believe Kansas City is averaging giving up 165 yards a game. Coming into this, that's going to be a problem because, hell, Saquon could have 200 by the end of one quarter if
Easily.
you don't stay disciplined and if you don't stay in your gaps and if you, or as they say, you don't have gap integrity, or if you decide you want to be a hero and miss an angle and try to, hit Saquon high instead of forcing him out of bounds or just cutting him down low, right? But I'm going to tell you, the unsung hero of this game, which nobody continues to talk about, but they should, is one Steve Spagnuolo, the defensive coordinator for Kansas City. Why does that name? Why should people pay more attention to that name? Steve Spagnuolo is the reason why Eli Manning has 2 Super Bowl rings. Because he was the defensive coordinator with the Giants. And remember, the first year the Giants went to the Super Bowl, they were a wild card. They beat the Patriots. The Patriots was trying to become only the second undefeated team in the history of the NFL behind the 72 Dolphins, right? To win a Super Bowl. What did Steve Spagnuolo do against Tom Brady? He had that defensive line getting after Tom Brady. Now, yeah, Tom Brady and Jalen Hurts, 2 totally different quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts can kill you with his legs. Tom Brady can't. Or he could.
Jalen Hurts squats like 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, and that too. Jalen Hurts is a tank back there. Tom Brady, not so much. He wasn't, right? And then in the second time when the Giants had another matchup against the Giants, when the Giants had another matchup against the Patriots, what did Spagnuolo do? He used that defensive line. He sent exotic blitzes. He knocked Brady off his game, right? So Spagnuolo has been the defensive coordinator for all of Kansas City's Super Bowl wins, right? So what is Spagnuolo going to do? He's going to play the game like he did against Lamar Jackson. He is going to, honestly, I think Kansas City is going to allow Saquon to go crazy. Because, see, if they allow Saquon to go crazy, right, you can focus more on a running back and kind of try to take the running back out the game. But if you decide to say, hey, Jalen, we're going to force you to stay in the pocket and think, right? And what I mean by think, I'm not saying that Jalen Hurts is not an intelligent man. He's a very intelligent black man. So let's go ahead and put that on out there. What I mean by that is that they're going to use the same kind of scheme that Green Bay used against the Eagles. Go back and watch the wild card game between Philadelphia and Green Bay. What did they do? Green Bay focused on Saquon Barkley, right? And they said, Jalen, we're gonna rush 3, we're gonna drop 8. We're gonna rush 4, we're gonna drop 7. They had Jalen back there just looking around. Then sometimes they will send a 5-man blitz and make Jalen get off of his spot early, and he's got to hurry up and get rid of the football, right? So don't be surprised if Kansas City does that. And then when you talk about matchups, they're going to play, what's my man named? A.J. Brown. They're going to play A.J. Brown one-on-one. They're going to take their best cover corner, and they're going to put him on A.J. Brown. Yes, sir. They're going to play A.J. Brown one-on-one because they're going to say Devontae Adams is the bigger threat than A.J. Brown.
That's
so now, what are we going to do?
Bold take.
I'm telling you, what are we going to do with Devontae Adams? I'm not Devontae Adams. I'm sorry. Oh my God, man, he gonna kill me. What's the number 6, man? The wide receiver for Philadelphia. I'm calling him Devontae Adams, but his name is not Devontae Adams.
No, not Devontae Adams. Man, now you got me like.
Oh my God. Yeah, and he played at
your
Alabama.
Boy from Alabama.
Yeah,
your boy from Alabama.
Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. But so they're gonna roll. They're gonna have him matched up with a corner and roll a safety over top. But they're going to take their best cover corner. They're going to put him on A.J. Brown. Because why? If you get under A.J. Brown's skin early, and if A.J. Brown ain't getting his touches early, what is A.J. Brown going to start to do? He may start to pout. He may start to take himself out of the game. Right? So I'm just saying, bro, I think at the end of the day, it's destiny. It's been destiny for Kansas City. I like Kansas City to find a way to win this game if they've done all year. I'm going to say Kansas City. I'm going to call this one, let's go 27-24 Kansas City. Yeah.
27-24. So
27-24.
So I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
But it's a couple of things that I want to kind of address right now.
Okay.
Hurts. Cam Newton said it best, right? He says it all the time. Just because he don't do it doesn't mean that he can't do it, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Right? Yeah. So I think to what you said, they're going to try and speed up his processing, reading the defense. They may do that, right?
Okay.
If they choose to, like you said, let Saquon eat, right? But this is the biggest game, right, of the year. Everybody is going to be playing at their best. You should hope, right?
I'm talking about Devontae Smith. Y'all forgive me, but
Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith. I call him Devontae Adams, but Devontae Smith. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Right. So everybody should be out there playing at the highest level, man.
Yes.
So that means like going into the game, everybody should be at the highest level of preparedness.
Yes.
Right. Not saying that, it's not going to be a couple of things in there that's going to throw him off, but I think he's going to go out there well prepared, understanding what the assignment is.
Okay.
Understanding, okay, like he's known all season.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of ways that we can win.
Yeah.
And the way that we're winning at this time is probably going to be the way that they're going to continue to push forward unless or until they stop it.
For sure.
Right?
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Right? So if they letting Saquon cook, Saquon Barkley, like you said, if they let him run, it's going to be one of those games where it's going to be probably like 24-27.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if they choose to switch up and be confused, right, that game can easily get out of hand.
It can.
It can easily get out of hand quick.
It definitely can. Yeah.
Right? Because if they choose to play Brown one-on-one, he's physical, right? And you know, those premier athletes, what? You playing me one-on-one? You disrespecting me. Now I got to go get it.
But don't sleep on Kansas City's number one corner. While you talk, let me look his name up real quick. And y'all forgive me because I should have came better prepared. I'm trying to find KC's number one lockdown corner. Because remember now, they let their corner from the year earlier, they let him go, and he ended up signing a new deal. I think he went to Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to find their number one, their lockdown corner. But go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Okay, but so he's going to have the job of holding one of the best receivers in the league.
Yes,
right?
he is. Yes, sir.
Right? Locking him down. If they're going to leave him on the island by himself, that's what you're saying, right?
McDuffie.
Right? If they leave him on the island by himself, he got to worry about playing their best receiver and the run. Right? That's not going to work out well. That's not going to work out well. I don't think it worked out for a lot of them guys this season. So we'll see, man. We'll see.
Yeah, it's Trent McDuffie. So, hey, bruh, McDuffie ain't no slouch now. I'm just saying, bruh. Hey, he ain't no slouch. Trent McDuffie ain't no slouch. So I just think that, again, man, the best thing about it is that because see, when you look at going up against Philadelphia, right? You can't play man on man across the damn board because you're gonna get killed. You know what I'm saying? You cannot play man on man across the board.
Here's another thing you got to think about, right?
Yeah.
You play man, right? That means that a lot of them guys' back is toward the wrong direction.
That's right.
For a running quarterback.
That's right.
So they're gonna have to worry about Hurts.
Yep.
Saquon.
Yes.
2 receivers.
Yes, sir.
And then they may throw the tight end there, in there every now and then. I mean, it's so many things that Philly can do, right? It's so many things that Philly can do, and to me, it's so I ain't gonna say easy, but hear me out.
Yeah.
It's easier, in my opinion, for KC to be contained, so to speak. Right?
Okay.
It's easier for them to be contained. Because to one of your points, they don't have a lot of household names except for Kelsey, who's old, right? He's up in age, but he still figures out ways to get open.
I don't understand how they forget about him when they playing zone defense, but yeah.
He still figure out ways to get open.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you have Pacheco, who running like he kicking dirt and,
violent.
With anger all the time, right?
Yes,
so
sir. Violent runner.
Figuring out ways to stop those two. I think when you compare the two teams, it'll be more, I guess, easier to stop those two, right? Versus when it comes to the Eagles, and you got to stop a plethora of people.
Yeah, you do. You really do. And to go back to like your point, to piggyback on your point, what you're saying about, we talking about playing man across the board. You know, they always say, man, and it always rings out to be true. When you got a running quarterback, right? Well, not really a running quarterback, but when you got a mobile quarterback, right? If everybody's playing man and they worried about running back, wide receiver, tight ends, who's covering the quarterback coming out the backfield, right? So now Kansas City is going to kind of have to be forced to play a lot of spy at times. So now, you know, I'm interested to see who Spagnuolo is going to put in there at that spy position. Because, you know, what people don't understand, man, Jalen Hurts, he ain't Michael Vick. He ain't Lamar Jackson. But he ain't slow neither.
He'll take it to the house.
That's what I'm saying. Like when Jalen runs, it's almost like he's kind of cruising a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When he's running with the football and whatnot. So, and
like a Cadillac doing 80.
Yeah. And you gonna have to, it's gonna take more than one to get him down. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like, of course we gonna see the tush push or the brotherly shove. We definitely gonna see that. But you always know that Andy Reid has got 3 plays that ain't nobody seen all year. Right?
Yeah.
You know he's got them. He's got them because remember when they beat San Francisco for their first title, they ran that play called Ring Around the Rosies or something when everybody was going around in a circle. Then they ran up on the line of scrimmage and it ended up being a touchdown to Kelsey. Ain't nobody never seen no crap like that before, man. They was like, what is this? Right? So Andy Reid got to play. Now, another guy that's really going to have to show up for Kansas City, they really didn't get much for him in the offseason, but they brought him in. That's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown is going to have to show up because he could take the top off of a defense. He's just that fast. But the question is his hands going to show up with him? And right? Because he's had
they have Hopkins too, don't they?
Man, so yeah, they got D Hopkins, man, but you know, we all understand this ain't the same DeAndre Hopkins that was there when he was killing it in Houston.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But he still could bust in the mouth.
He still could muster up some
yes, sir.
From back in the day. I mean, this is a Super Bowl, you know?
Hey, bro, everybody go dog. You don't have to be great all year. You got to be great for 4 quarters.
That's it.
Or you got to be great for when your moment is called. You just, you know, what's that commercial? When the moment is right, will you be ready?
Exactly. Right. Exactly.
We ain't peddling them type pills, but yeah. So I got
what your boy Shannon Sharpe say?
Yeah. He be on them diamonds, though.
I'm on them diamonds. Hey, Ocho, slip me a diamond.
He be on that liquid diamond. No, bro. Yeah, man.
Hey, shout out to his brother.
Oh, bro, let's
shout out.
Go ahead, man. Brother. You done already led us into it. Go ahead with that, bro. Go ahead with that, man.
Yo. That was I don't know if you saw it, but that was a touching moment, man, and that made me think like, yo, that was exactly the way that it should have been done.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Especially when you look at the 2 brothers in a relationship that they have and the things that they've been through and the admiration that Shannon Sharpe speaks with when it comes to his brother.
Yes.
I mean, him coming in, seeing Shannon Sharpe with the jacket on, is like, what's going on? It's like, wow.
Yeah.
That hit hard, right?
It did, bro.
I see that. I can see that in a commercial somewhere down the line. But shout out to Sterling Sharpe. A lot of people didn't give him his flowers because of the short career, but the impact of his career and the things that he did, you kind of like, man, you got to give it to him.
Dog.
You got to give it to him.
I still remember growing up, bro, the conversations that was had, the debates and arguments that like me and my brother used to have and me and my friends used to have. Who was the better wide receiver, Sterling Sharpe or Jerry Rice? You see what I'm saying? Because dog, the youngsters to this day, man, you know, they probably don't remember Sterling Sharpe because, like you said, his career was, you know what I'm saying, tragically cut short because of the neck injury, right? But man, let me tell y'all something, man. Sterling Sharpe was that dude. He was that dude. He was the only guy that was comparable to Jerry Rice. He was the only wide receiver that was in Jerry Rice's stratosphere, right?
Yeah.
And then the crazy thing about it, I remember Green Bay's first playoff win when they had a young and up and coming quarterback by the name of Brett Favre, right? And they beat Detroit in the Silverdome. And if you go back and look at the last part, the game winning touchdown, Favre was back there running for his life. And he ran around, and Favre threw like a 60-yard bomb down the sideline. And who did he hit in the back of the end zone? One Sterling Sharpe that got behind the entire defense. Go back and look at the 1990, I believe it was either the 91 or 92. It would have had to been, I think, like the 92 playoff game. Maybe it could have been 93, the playoff game between Green Bay and Detroit. And it was the wild card game. And Favre hit Sterling Sharpe. So, bruh, imagine if Sterling Sharpe didn't get hurt, right? Remember, Green Bay won a Super Bowl.
And for your audience, he had a neck injury.
Yes, sir.
For the people who don't know.
Right. Green Bay won a Super Bowl in 96. Sterling Sharpe would have had a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
And remember, he only played 7 seasons. So, dog, if he would have stayed on with them in the 96 season, that probably would have been year what? Maybe 9, 10 that would have been. And then remember, Green Bay went back to the Super Bowl because they played Denver, and Green Bay was trying to go for a back-to-back, and they lost to Denver, right, in the 97 Super Bowl, right? So, bro, you talking about a man that could have easily probably had at least 2 Super Bowl rings?
2 Super Bowl rings.
Right.
And what you really have to take into account and think about as well. I mean, I know we're talking on hypotheticals, and but I'm just speaking because I know the greatness of the player, right? And the capability of what he displayed, his capabilities, and what he could have possibly achieved.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yeah.
Jerry Rice. All the records he has right now.
Yes.
Does Sterling get him?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. And to me, I'm happy for him.
Oh, for sure, man.
I know
well
his haters out there. I know he's gonna have his haters out there.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, he definitely should be there. Especially when you see some of the people that's been let in. He definitely belongs there.
Yeah. Because now, man, hey, bro, like the NFL is like, hey, man.
Oh, let me ask you this, man. Let me ask you this.
What's up, man?
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
Was Eli eligible?
He was.
Did he make it?
He did not.
Ooh.
He did not.
Why not?
Because Eli Manning is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. You can say what you want to say. Eli Manning is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. The reason why he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, it goes back to the earlier point that I just made. Who won those Super Bowls? The defense.
Oh, okay.
Come on now. The defense. Yeah, everybody remembers the helmet catch when he hit, what was it, Tyree? David Tyree over the middle. Everybody remembers the helmet catch when they beat New England in the first Super Bowl when New England was undefeated and whatnot. But dog, let's also talk about that defense. People forget Brady got sacked 7 times, right? That's when two young men by the name of Justin Tuck and another guy by the name of O.C. Umenyiori got introduced to the world on the biggest stage. Because again, going back to Steve Spagnuolo, what did Spags do? He rotated 3, 4, 5, 6 different guys on that defensive line. And the Patriots offensive line got manhandled by the Giants defensive line, right? Eli Manning didn't have an outstanding game against the Patriots in the Super Bowl. People, yeah, he threw the touchdown pass to what's my man, Plaxico Burress, that put them up. You know what I'm saying? When Bill Belichick called the cover 0 and he left Plaxico 1-on-1 down there, and Plaxico basically ran the post corner. But man, come on, dog. Eli Manning ain't no first ballot damn Hall of Famer.
Ooh.
Hell no.
Hey, look,
no.
hey, look. You know I gotta ride with him. Because who he played for?
For the Giants, man. You a Jets fan.
Hey, I'm Jets, but of course, you know, I gotta go with New York.
No,
right?
See, no,
right?
no,
So,
no. See, y'all in New York, man. Y'all, man,
so,
no.
so,
Y'all
so,
can't be doing that, man.
So let me talk, right? Let me land this plane real quick. So, you made some good points,
okay,
right, about the defense won the game.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't the defense also win the game for Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, in the Super Bowl?
Well, for Peyton Manning. Hold on. No. Wait a minute. I'm about to answer that question.
Okay.
For Peyton Manning, in the second Super Bowl, the defense won the game because when Peyton,
when he was in Denver,
because Peyton Manning couldn't throw the ball 7 yards because he had a noodle arm.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But in that first Super Bowl against Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Oh, small hands. What was the quarterback? Rex. What was little hands Rex?
Yeah, the baby hands.
Yeah, Rex.
Yeah, the hand like in a scary movie. He throwing the ball like that.
Yeah, that dude that had 12 fingers on his hand. And Rex still couldn't grip the ball.
Oh, man.
What you doing, man? Man, yeah. I feel you on that. But go ahead, back to your point.
Yeah, okay, so we can say that the defense won the Super Bowl for both of them. In Tom Brady's case, more than one time, right?
Okay.
Now, we also say in that same breath that Tom Brady is the GOAT, right? Who's the only one to beat?
Yeah, I know y'all see these. I know y'all see these tree bark burnt hand fingers of mine, but that's 7. That's 7 I put up there. Okay, go ahead.
Who beat the GOAT 2 times in the Super Bowl?
Okay, yeah, Eli Manning was a starting quarterback. I got it. Okay.
2 times Eli Manning beat the GOAT in the Super Bowl, right?
Okay.
If we're talking about impact and the things that a player does to make a difference in the NFL, that's a statistics that will never be forgotten. That's going to be an answer to a trivia question that everybody's going to know the answer to, right? Who was the only quarterback to beat Tom Brady in 2 Super Bowls? Eli Manning, right?
Okay.
So I get it. A lot of people say his numbers may not be as good as his brothers, or the numbers may not, warrant him being a first round ballot pick to go in. But he was the only one to beat Tom Brady.
So when he didn't win those Super Bowls, how many times did Eli Manning miss the playoffs? A lot.
So did his brother. What I mean is how many times he didn't make it to the Super Bowl.
No. See, it's a difference of not making it to the Super Bowl compared to not making it not even getting into the playoffs. Because at least when you get into the playoffs, you still got a shot to get to the Super Bowl. And what was the one quarterback that stopped Peyton Manning from getting to the Super Bowl, right? It was Tom Brady. That was the one guy that always stopped Peyton Manning from getting there. Tom Brady, and also a mixture of Bill Belichick, right? So Eli had the opportunity to face Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, and he beat him twice, and hats off to that. Because if he don't beat him twice, Tom Brady walking around here with 9 rings.
And you look at, okay, let's look at the NFC, right?
Okay.
Who did Eli have to go through in the NFC?
Well, when they won their first one, they beat Dallas in the NFC divisional round. They beat. I'm trying to remember this. I know they beat Dallas in the divisional, and then I think they beat Green Bay in the NFC Championship game.
I want to say Green Bay.
But hold up, that was Favre. Yeah, because he beat Favre.
We got to do the fact check on that, but I'm pretty sure that you're right though. But it was Green Bay.
Yeah, it was Green Bay, and that was their first run. I'm trying.
So you said they beat Dallas, and who was the quarterback for Dallas?
Tony Romo.
Tony Romo.
Yep, because he was in love with Jessica Simpson.
Right, and then so he beat Brett Favre, a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then he beat another Hall of Famer.
Oh, he beat Tom Brady. Who ain't made? Who else you talking about?
Yeah, Tom Brady.
Yeah, he beat Tom Brady. Yeah, we know Brady's going, but yeah.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. He beat Brady. And then, to his credit, the second time around, didn't they beat Green Bay again the second time around?
I want to say, let's look it up real quick.
For sure.
Let's look it up real quick because we want to present the facts on 7-7 Talk.
For sure.
We don't want to just throw stuff out there. So we're going to look it up real quick.
Mm-hmm. And then, so I'm looking at his stats, right? And see, here's another thing, man, that doesn't stand out to me as far as him being a Hall of Famer. Yeah, he threw for 57,000 yards, right? He threw for 57,023 yards. He's thrown for 366 touchdown passes, but he's also thrown for 244 interceptions. Bro, he's turned the football over a lot. Right?
Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, man. Dog, you turning the ball over. Let's see how many times Brady.
But he's still not number one, though.
Hold on. Let me see.
Favre is number one, ain't he?
Now, look at this. Look at this. Brady, right? I get it that Brady was in the league longer than Eli was.
Mm-hmm.
Brady threw for 89,214 yards. He threw for 649 touchdown passes.
Mm-hmm.
Brady only has 212 interceptions.
Okay.
212. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, come on, man. So,
okay.
And then let's look at now. Okay, let's look at the guy that he got drafted. What's his name? Okay, let's look at Roethlisberger, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at Roethlisberger's stats, if I can find them. Okay, here we go. Ben Roethlisberger, because him and Eli, wasn't they in the league at the same? Yeah, they would. I think they both got drafted the same year in 04,
that's
right?
What I want to say, right? They came in the same year, I think, right?
Yeah. So so Roethlisberger threw for 64,088 yards. He has 418 touchdown passes against only 211 interceptions.
Okay.
Again, man, like Eli was it just kind of seemed like that Eli was a turnover machine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it really seemed like. So let me go back to Eli again and look at that who he beat. Let me see. The Giants won the title. Let's see. The Giants Super Bowl wins. Okay, so that was the 08 run. Yeah, because they beat New England 17-14 in 08, and then they beat New England again 21-17 in 2012. So see, that's what I'm saying, bro. So like you look at that, they held New England to 31 points in 2 games in the, you know what I'm saying, in the Super Bowl, and the Giants scored 38. So if you go ahead and break that down, that's an average score of 19 to what? 19 to 15 and a half.
Okay.
So let's see that 2008. Let me see. 2008. Shit.
So 2008, it was NFC wild card.
2008 playoff run. Okay, here we go. So in 08, let's see. Who did they beat? The 2000. Okay, the playoffs. Right? So this was in 08.
Mm-hmm.
So in the divisional round, they beat something ain't that ain't right. That ain't right.
So they played Philly in 2008 in the NFC wild card game.
Mm-hmm. Or was that 07? No, okay, yeah, they beat the Patriots in 08 because the Super Bowl was held in 08. So really that was the 2007 season.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that was. So the 2000 yeah, that's what it was. So the 2007 season. Yep, that's what it was. So they beat Tampa Bay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because in 07 they finished the year 10-6, right? They didn't even win their division. So they came in as a wild card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because Dallas won the division, right?
Okay.
So they beat Tampa Bay 24-14 in the wild card. They beat Dallas 21-17, and then they beat Green Bay 23-20. Mm-hmm. Now, you can give them love for that 07 run because they won all three of their playoff games, on the road. Of course, the Super Bowl was played on the road but that was at a neutral site. But they won all three of their playoff games on the road. So again, 24-14, 21-17, 23-20. That's all dominated by defense. I mean, come on now. That's all dominated by defense, right? You look at those low-scoring games in the playoffs, that's a defensive-minded battle.
But is that really a low-scoring game? 23-20,
23-20 in overtime, yeah. That's very low score. On the road against Green Bay, they held basically Green Bay to 20 points. And don't forget, Favre did punt the ball when he threw that interception. Nobody knows who he was throwing the ball to, but that was Brett Favre for you, though. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at their defense, man, the most points that their defense gave up in that playoff run, they gave up 20 points, and that was to the Packers. They gave up 14 twice to Tampa Bay and 17 to Dallas. Mm-hmm. And the most points that they scored during that entire playoff run, including the Super Bowl, was 24 points. So
that's all you need.
Man,
that's all you need, right?
Okay.
That's all you need. So we have to give him his props for being the ultimate manager during that time, right?
Yeah.
Right? You got to give him his prop.
Okay.
So if that's all he needed to do, he was effective in doing it, right? He didn't go out there and try and play Superman. He didn't try and be a hero. Only when he was in the Super Bowl and he threw that ball up to your boy.
For sure.
Right?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And just think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That play where Eli Manning was scrambling is going to be a top 10 play every time.
Yeah.
And on somebody's list.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a top 10 play. Because if it were not for him and his ability to not get sacked, it'd be a different narrative, right? Right? So, I mean, to me, some more things have to be taken into account when we're talking about Eli.
Yeah.
And another thing that, even though I know it's wrong, right? I know it's wrong. But when you think about the Manning name, I was shocked that didn't have a part in him going in.
No, you shouldn't have been shocked at all because, I mean, you think that, well, I would say, no, you're not wrong for, let me rephrase that. You're not wrong for being shocked because of what you said, because of the last name, the weight that last name carries. You know what I'm saying? And then, too, looking at the market that Eli played in, right? So I honestly think that one of the main reasons Eli didn't get in, if he would have, I think if his numbers would have been a little bit better, and if he would have had one of those Peyton Manning type magical seasons, Tom Brady type magical seasons, and then, you know what I'm saying? And then that culminated into another Super Bowl win for the Giants, then yeah, you could say that he's by far easily a first ballot Hall of Famer, right? But you can also say, like, and I know a lot of people may not agree with me on this one though. I will say this. What's the difference between Eli Manning and Kurt Warner? Because Kurt Warner got in first ballot. And everybody remember Kurt Warner for what year, right? That magical run that he had in St. Louis when they was known as the greatest show on turf. You know what I'm saying? He
with
all
the weapons at his disposal.
The weapons. Thank you. Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, a dude by the name of Marshall Faulk, right? And then when you look at the Rams could kill you on AstroTurf because they didn't play on what the players play on now with the grass and with the little black pellets that's coming up. They played on true AstroTurf where they was just running on top of a rug, basically, right? But then you saw that the Rams struggled when they got off of AstroTurf and they had to go play on grass, right? So yeah, they got that one Super Bowl out of it, and then they messed around and had a chance to, when it was time for them to repeat, they didn't make the playoffs, and then they messed around and they lost to the Patriots, right? When Tom Brady won his first Super Bowl, and then Kurt Warner leaves and he goes to New York, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it New York or Arizona?
No, he went to New York first. New York, because he was the placeholder for Eli Manning. Then they brought in Eli because it just wasn't working for Kurt Warner because he messed up his thumb. Then he goes to Arizona and they go to the Super Bowl and they almost pulled off that one against Pittsburgh, right? And then really after that, Kurt Warner started to decline. But you telling me that he's a first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yeah, but you got to think though. He came in the league when he was probably like 50 years old.
Yeah, he was the new age
groceries and coming.
He was the new age Chris Winkie.
Hey,
you remember Winkie from Florida State?
At people.
Yeah. Hey, you remember Chris Winkie from Florida State? When Chris Winkie came into the league, he was already 27. Like, dog, how long have you been in college?
Yeah,
27. Man, come on. No,
ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I feel you though. I mean, you made some valid points. You made some valid points.
Yeah.
Gotta respect a lot of people who say that he don't deserve to be in there because
he's gonna get in though, but he just ain't a first ballot Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's definitely gonna get in. You know what I'm saying? And then
get in.
I was a little shocked that Jared Allen got in, but then when I looked at his numbers, dude had 169 sacks. Yeah, you're gonna get in. You know what I'm saying? Just off that alone. Yeah. You're going to get in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you.
Man, let me ask you this, man. Since staying on the topic with the NFL and the Super Bowl. I know, in our pre-show meeting, we said we was gonna kind of save this for last. But let's, since we talking about the NFL, man, let's go on and jump on into this thing, man. So of course, we do understand that there is a new but old face back sitting in the Oval Office at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C., right? So he is attending the Super Bowl, him and his, what's that dude from McDonald's? The Hamburglar. Him and his Hamburglar outfit wearing wife will be attending the Super Bowl, right? So, man, what's your thoughts on that, bro?
Yo,
I
think what you said was spot on about his face, right?
Yeah.
This dude got like a new and old face mixed together, so he's looking at you know what's crazy? Why is this man looking so orangey, man? I don't understand it. Like, why is this dude looking so orangey?
Hey, man, you remember the drink real quick? Like we was in elementary school. It was called Orangeade. You remember?
Yo,
don't, don't he look like his face just fell in a whole bowl full of Orangeade, and they just can't get it off his skin? But yeah, go ahead, man.
it's
Yeah.
like his makeup artist don't like him. Be like, you know what? You write another executive order, bam, hit him with all that orange stuff on his face. Like, I'm gonna get away with something. Come here,
Yeah,
bam, hit him with all the orange, man. Like,
absolutely, man. Mm-hmm.
That's what I go to sleep like.
Yeah.
How the hell is this dude's face so orange, man? But,
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but
yeah.
my thoughts and feelings on that is it's him. He just wants to be in the spotlight, remain in the spotlight.
Yep.
He wants the narrative to always be surrounded by him.
Yep.
Even though, in the past he's made some bad comments about the players. Right?
Oh, of course. Of course.
So I just don't agree with him going to that venue, especially when we're talking about the narrative. Let's just say the narrative that he ran on. Hey, we're going to slice the budget. We're going to do this. How much is it going to cost for him to go to the Super Bowl? Because you're going to have, I'm talking about security, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But I digress on that. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just him trying to steal the spotlight and narrative.
Exactly what it is.
Away from one of the biggest events, or if not the biggest event, in sports, right? And then not only that, you are putting people in a uncomfortable position.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You putting people in an uncomfortable position because, again, his narrative is division.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Let me go ahead and divide, right? And let everybody. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't agree with it. I think he should just focus on running the country.
No, that's what Elon Musk is for. You know what I'm saying? That's what the South African is for. That's what Mr. Electric Vehicle is for, right? That's what old Elon is for. Him and Doge. Yeah, that's what they for. But go ahead.
Yeah, man. I just wish that he would just stay away from that and just focus on running the country and let people use sports as a way that we always use it to unite and come together and, accept each other's differences versus everybody's on pins and needles or everybody's just I just wish he would just have stayed away and focused on running the country, in my opinion.
Now, I stand with you 1,000% on everything you're saying. Now, I'm gonna turn my attention towards the NFL, right? Because I thought that was a coward move that the NFL pulled. Because, see, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get something straight here from the jump. This is not a surprise that Donald Trump is going to be at the Super Bowl. It's not a surprise, y'all. Just because they pushed it out to the media, and then it get pushed out to us listening to the media. Yeah, but it's not a surprise. But I think it's foul because, see, the NFL was all big on this whole, initiatives and all this and that during the George Floyd situation, right? When all that happened. Now you see the players walking around on the back of their helmets, on their jerseys, on the fields. You see this be the social change, right? End racism and, love all and all these other crazy sayings that they got. So instead of having on there in racism, right, for the Super Bowl, it's going to be something about like love conquers all or love all and all this and that, yada, yada, yada. What you going to change it for? You see what I'm saying? What are you changing it for? Because you understand that the guy that's sending the message out to the country, he doesn't stand for what your sayings, your slogans that you have on the field and on the jersey, right? Because it's the president's job to bring everyone together. And he for damn sure ain't did that. He for damn sure ain't did that. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, yeah, it's I could care less about him coming to the game because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? He's going to come to the game. But the NFL, man, don't sit here and daggone, try to take we're gonna make a change to what we're gonna have on the field. Because this wasn't by coincidence that they was just all of a sudden this was the plan we were going to do going into it. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. You knew this man was coming. Right. But, I just hope that, because he's married to the Hamburglar. Because did you see what she had on at the inauguration? She do, man. Bro, tell me she look like the Hamburglar, dog.
I didn't see it.
Bro, come on, man. Come on. Okay. Either she looked like the Hamburglar or what's the dude named from Mortal Kombat? The one that will wear the hat and then he would take the hat off. And the hat, like he'll throw it at you, and the hat is basically like like a saw. He'll throw it, it'll spin, it'll cut your head off, and then he'll come back, and the dude to put the hat on, it'll be that round hat, and he'll just hold his head down like that. Is what Melania, or whatever her name is, Ivanka, whatever her name is. That's what she looked like, bro.
Wow.
So yes, they're gonna be there, man. But but nonetheless, man, I'm not feeling what the NFL is doing. But again, we understand how that works because Roger Goodell is just a mouthpiece. But Roger Goodell don't run the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 32 owners that are out there that run the NFL.
Them owners, and here's what you got to think about. They ain't gonna let nobody mess up their money, right?
No,
Billionaires
nothing
and all
is
that
bigger
stuff,
than the shield, bro. Yeah,
right? They ain't gonna let nobody mess up their money.
Mm-hmm.
They know that once he said he was coming, like I said before, the fence is going up.
Oh, for sure.
And everybody going to be on different sides.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
Everybody going to be on different sides of it.
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm saying. Him just knowing him going there and the divide that it's going to cause. I really wish that he would have just stayed away. Right? Let the American people enjoy something without politics being involved because it's being flooded daily with everything that's going on.
Yes, sir.
And again, depending on what side of the fence you're sitting on, it's either good or bad. And you one side might love it, right? And the other side is going to be like, this is bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for real. Right? No, it ain't no other way to say it.
What's crazy is the more that it goes on, a lot more people are coming over to the side of the bullshit side. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So you just got to kind of wait and let it play out. And you just gotta stay prayed up. And I know a lot of people. That's another conversation that can be dropped as well. But yeah, man. But I just wish that he would have stayed away and just let the NFL just.
But you know what makes it beautiful though? Since y'all all not you, but since so many people want to talk DEI, you don't know what the hell DEI is. But guess what? Y'all DEI president is coming to watch two black men at the quarterback position. So you want me to say it again? Y'all president is coming. Y'all DEI president is coming to watch two black men play the quarterback position in the Super Bowl. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
And for clarity, right?
Yes, sir.
I think just to kind of amplify your statement. What's significant about what you just said is the statement of black jobs, right?
Yes.
If you know anything about the NFL, quote unquote, right? Depending on certain people's beliefs, right?
Yep.
The quarterback position was not a black job,
as they say,
as they would say, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's not smart enough.
Mm-hmm.
He's going, and some people still think that today,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's not smart enough. Put him at the running back position. If you want to get drafted, you're going to have to change positions.
Yep.
Fast forward to today,
Mm-hmm.
the whole narrative have changed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's due to the mindset of it being diverse,
Yes, sir.
equity,
Mm-hmm.
and inclusion,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can you win me a game doing what you do?
Mm-hmm.
And it's come to fruition, right?
Yeah.
So now you see the position totally changed.
Yes, sir.
Totally changed, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But before, you had to be Tom Brady, like stand in the pocket, take hits, do whatever, right? Now it's like, okay, let's evolve the offense. Offense have evolved, and this, that, and the third. So I think it's kind of, I ain't gonna say funny, but I think what you said is on point.
Yeah.
On point as far as the diversity, equity, and inclusion when it comes to that particular position, right? That particular position. That was a good point.
Mm-hmm. And just again, for all of y'all who may not like what I said about your DEI president, let's understand what DEI stands for when it comes down to him. He is a damn extravagant idiot. Yeah, let that sink in for a minute. And you can at me all you want to, because I ain't changing my mind. He's a damn extravagant idiot. That's what he is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, man, but his ass gonna be there, dog. But besides that, it's like, yeah, okay. But yeah, man. So that that kind of puts a spin on, or put a cap on the Super Bowl, man. Again, like I said, hey, I have Kansas City. They will hold up the Lamar. They will hold up the Lombardi Trophy for the third consecutive year, right? And then just be prepared for it. They're going to reload in the off season. Y'all get ready for that, right? Nick has, Philadelphia and Jalen Hurts holding up his first championship. You know what I'm saying? So, but more importantly, man, I'm just looking forward to a good game. My God, don't let it be no blowout, because it ain't going to be nothing else on Sunday night that anybody want to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I really want it to be a really good game, man. You know what I'm saying? So, on another topic related to the NFL, which was a shocker, right? I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. This one was a shocker. They held the NFL Honors Award on, I believe it was Thursday night, right? Wake up Friday morning, and y'all are not going to believe that when I saw what I saw, I was lost. Josh Allen was named the NFL's most valuable player. Okay, so what's your thoughts on that one, bro?
I think my thoughts on that are in line with a lot of people thoughts on it, right?
Yeah.
Leading up to it, everybody already kind of knew, hey, Lamar is the MVP, right?
I mean, Lamar is the MVP. That's what I thought. Yeah.
When I saw that they chose Josh Allen, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Right? Let me see what's really going on. Let me investigate a little bit further, right?
Yeah.
So now I looked at, okay, so who's offensive player of the league? Okay, Saquon. We pretty much knew Saquon was going to get that because MVP, quarterback position, you should say. A lot of people say, right?
Yeah.
Even though I think he should have been the MVP, right? But I look at, what did Lamar win? Because I know they're not going to leave him out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he won what? First team All Pro?
Oh, yeah, of course. Lamar's All Pro, of course. Yeah.
First team All Pro, right? And behind him is Josh Allen.
Yep.
So now I'm really scratching my head like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying he is the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
Right? But in the same stroke of your pen, you're saying he's not the most valuable in the league. That just didn't make sense to me. So, of course, I say, you know what? This is some bull crap. But, you know, I'm open-minded. I need to hear what they're going to say tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
On television, on these sports talk shows, right? And I look, and the things that they said, it sounded like bull, right? It sounded like bull. It sounded like, Lamar, you deserve the MVP, but we're not giving it to you.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
You deserve it, but we're not giving it to you. Right? Because Josh Allen's season was so close. It reminded me of when Joe Biden's wife, what's her name? Jill
Biden. Yeah.
Jill Biden said,
man, please don't. Please don't. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah, you're going to do it anyway, but I was asking you nicely not.
I'm just saying. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, of course. Trash.
Let's put my face in the camera. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah.
Right?
Trash.
Like,
yeah. Both teams deserve to be here.
They play so. He plays so well.
Yeah.
And you know they do the hands like this. He plays so well. He deserves something.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah. Yeah.
But as a true competitor, you're like, nah, I don't deserve it. I don't want it like this.
Yeah.
Not Josh Allen. He went up there like,
yeah,
I deserve this. And look, a lot of people, right?
Yes.
Have their own opinion. Now, if they would have voted for Josh Allen in both categories, first team All Pro, MVP, no problem, because now you're being consistent. Okay, with what you chose. But it's the inconsistency with me. Now it's like, wait a minute. Everybody can't get this. Give it to the one who truly deserves it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? That was my thoughts on it.
So, bro, let me say this. What the NFL needs to be better about doing, right? The NFL needs to, I'm going to say the NFL and the NBA, they need to be better about making sure that the most valuable player, right? Because we all understand something now. The MVP is for the regular season. That's what we say. That's what we understand. That's what's the narrative that's been pushed to us, right? But, bruh, you ain't going to tell me that the reason why that Josh Allen is the MVP this year, not Lamar Jackson, because Buffalo beat Baltimore in the playoffs. You ain't going to tell me anything different. Because, dog, think about it now. Look, Baltimore played Buffalo in the regular season at M&T Bank Stadium. They dog walked them. Right? Baltimore dog walked Buffalo at home, right? Then they go to the playoffs and a Mark Andrews drop, a Lamar Jackson fumble, a Lamar Jackson interception. Buffalo wins the playoff game and Buffalo goes to the AFC Championship game. Lamar Jackson has 41 touchdowns against 4 picks in the regular season. He ran for, if not over 900 yards. I believe he ran for over 900 yards, right? Baltimore had the number 1 offense in the NFL. And you're going to tell me that Josh Allen is the most valuable player. And you're also going to feed it to me on a plate and say the decision was not made before they faced off against each other. That's what I hate about the MVP voting. Because, see, your MVP, dog, by the time you get to week 16, 17, right, you already know in your mind who the hell the MVP is going to be. Because by that time, half of the league is out of playoff contention. right?
And then the narrative is already being pushed.
Yes, you got teams that are jockeying for playoff position, right? So as soon as the last game was played on that Sunday night of week 17 in the NFL, right? The MVP should have been named no later than that. I will say that Thursday before the first game of the wild cards kicked off on that Saturday. Don't wait until the night or 2 nights before the Super Bowl and say this is the MVP and expect me to be stupid enough to not believe that because Josh Allen knocked off Lamar Jackson in the playoffs, that's not what got him over the hump.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
You
Stop
make a
playing with me,
you make
dog.
a great point. You make a great point.
Come on, bruh.
Excuse me.
We
You make a
all
great
know
point.
that, man. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said earlier, I could have made a case for, and I know it sounds crazy, but I could have made a case for Patrick Mahomes being the MVP. He went 15-1. They're the number 1 seed. They're going for their 3rd straight championship, right? Yeah, his numbers don't blow you away like Lamar's do. You could make a case for Joe Burrow, who led the league in passing yards and touchdowns, right? And you for damn sure can make a case for Saquon. Hell, Saquon is one game. Saquon should have played in that game against the Giants, and he could have ran for over 2,000 yards. He would have broke Eric Dickerson's record. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and what you going
Come
back
on,
to
man.
What you said about Joe Burrow, right?
Yeah.
And what the reasoning behind the pick for Josh Allen.
Yes.
He was working with less, right?
Yes.
If you're going to say that, then you have to throw away Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen and give it to Joe Burrow.
That's right. No offensive line.
None.
Come on, man.
So
and I'm sorry, one more thing. No defense.
No defense.
Come on, bro.
And he's still putting up. How much? How much is he putting up?
He threw for 43. 43 touchdown passes, dog. Lamar threw for 41.
Points per game?
Points per game. They were still over, what was they, like 35, 37 per game? Come on, dog. Come on, bro. Yes, sir.
That's insane. You know what I'm saying?
Insane, dog. Insane.
That's insane. So if you're going to use that as a narrative, then you have to toss Josh Allen and you have to toss Lamar Jackson.
Yes,
right?
sir.
And you have to give it to Joe Burrow.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But they didn't use that.
Nope.
They didn't use that.
Mm-mm.
In my opinion, man, they could have just squashed the whole thing and gave it to Saquon. Man. And I think, I think that that's something that the NFL needs to relook because the impact that Saquon had, is tremendous, man.
Dog, let me tell you something. The only thing, and sorry to cut you off real quick, I'll be quiet, I'll let you get back to your point. The only player I remember having a bigger impact first year in the city, being, coming from one team to another team, it goes again back to Philadelphia and the impact that T.O. had. But remember now, T.O. played 13 games because he had his ankle broken and whatnot, right? In week 13 against Dallas.
Yeah.
Saquon played 16 out of 17 games, dog.
Yeah.
And and Saquon, you can still say that Saquon's impact was a whole lot bigger than T.O.'s because T.O. came in and had 14 touchdown catches and he had 1,500 receiving yards his first year in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying?
He was a monster.
He was a monster, dog.
He was a monster,
bro.
right?
But look at what Saquon did, dog. Man, come on. Crazy.
Man, but they back to what I was saying, they need to kind of reevaluate that because of course a lot of people think that the quarterback should get it because he touches the ball every time, right? He's responsible for so much when it comes to winning the game, when it comes to different aspect of the game.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But I also think the impact that Saquon Barkley made with the amount of times he's touched the ball.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes.
So you saying the quarterback touched the ball every time,
Mm-hmm.
right? That tells me that Saquon doesn't touch the ball every time.
Mm-mm.
Right? So half the time that he's touching the ball as a quarterback, he's made a more significant impact to that team than
Yes, he
the
has.
quarterback on the team.
Yes, he has.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I also think that when he has a season like that,
mm-hmm.
you have to reward him because
yeah. Yes.
as many
Yep.
narratives that's being thrown around
Mm-hmm.
at the quarterback position. You don't
Mm-hmm.
need a halfback in the NFL no more. This, that, and the
Mm-hmm.
third. You don't pay him because this, that, and the third.
Yep. Yep.
Him winning the MVP.
Yep. Because what does owners? Who was that stupid owner that said, "Oh, it just happened to be the owner of the doggone Indianapolis Colts, Jim Irsay, who came out and devalued the running back position, but you have an all-pro running back that you didn't want to pay in Jonathan Taylor." So thank you, Saquon Barkley, for now valuing again the running back position.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They gotta pay him, man.
Yeah, they gotta pay him.
man.
Yeah.
And they see the significance of that position, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they gotta pay him.
Significance of that position.
Mm-hmm.
And please,
yeah,
NFL, please, if you hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
What Stephen A. say? Put up the camera. Hey, put up that camera. Right? That's what Stephen A. say.
Yeah.
NFL, if you're listening to me.
Yeah.
Pay the man.
Yes.
Right? Pay him. He deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And just forget about that bum Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
Right?
What about him? Yeah, what about him?
Just forget about how he got his paycheck and then just
got paid 2 years too early.
Right? I take that back. He's not a bum. He's not a bum, right? I was just joking, but he's not a bum. I think when he got paid and the expectations of what he was supposed to do versus what he did do, that was a contribution to the running back position. That started a downhill trajectory of the running back position, in my opinion.
Yeah, because the owners was pissed off about the Todd Gurley deal.
Yep, Todd Gurley.
That's what that was all about. They was pissed off about the Todd Gurley deal because Zeke,
the time,
he said he wanted to reset the market. He wanted Todd Gurley money, right?
Yeah.
And the Rams wish that they didn't pay Todd Gurley all that money because people forget that Todd Gurley was running on 2 bad arthritic knees. And Todd Gurley wasn't the most slenderest running back you ever seen.
I hear you. Hey, shout out to Tarboro, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Tarboro, North Carolina. That's probably around 30 minutes from where I went to school at. In Tarboro, North Carolina. That high school.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
They are a beast. Right?
Yeah.
They probably win the high school championship like every freaking year, man. But so shout out to them.
Yeah.
And I just want to say he also is a good dude, man, because he's came back to the area during Christmas time.
Yeah.
Went to Walmart. But he went to Walmart and went and paid off a lot of them dudes' layaway. So he's a good dude, man.
He is.
I wish that the unfortunate didn't happen to him with his knees, man.
For sure.
Because he definitely was going to.
Because bro, he was a killer in college at Georgia, dog.
Yeah, he definitely was going to be a force in the league.
Because they gave him the ball way too much in Georgia.
Yeah, NFL. Yeah. He was in a commercial.
Yeah, man. He was that dude.
Star, man. He was a rising star.
Yeah, he was that dude. Because remember, after Gurley, you had the likes of Alvin Kamara that came along. You had daggone Ezekiel Elliott that came along. Like the running back position was popping. But the NFL owners hated the fact that you had to pay a running back damn near $15 million a year, and they wasn't feeling that.
Yeah, they wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? They was not feeling that at all, man. But
they was looking at it more of a risk versus reward type thing.
Because they run you down, and they don't want to have to pay you. That's what it is. Yeah.
And that's probably something they need to look at as well. Running backs or high, I say high. Let's just say high contact, right?
Yeah.
High contact positions. Allowing them to restructure contracts earlier.
Yeah.
So at least they can get their money, you know, so they don't leave the league beat up, bruised and battered, and you know, not have the amount of money or success as some of the other positions.
Now, man, I'm gonna tell you another running back that everybody need to keep their eyes on, dog. Bijan Robinson out of Atlanta. But Atlanta just got to get their coaching correctly, and they can use him the right way. Robinson is a problem because, honestly, dog, I see a lot of Saquon Barkley in Bijan Robinson. You can line Robinson outside, dog, and he could run routes just like a wide receiver. He catch the football out the backfield. You could hand it to him 15, 20 times. He can do what he needs to do. Atlanta's problem is Atlanta just need to get it right on the offensive side. But I'm going to tell you, Atlanta going to mess around and they're going to lose Kyle Pitts and they're going to lose Bijan Robinson. And hell, they may end up losing Drake London if they can't get it right at the quarterback position. Because we all know I'm not a Michael Penix Jr. fan, but that's another conversation for another day. But Bijan Robinson, though, dog, people need to pay attention to him, dog, because he can be the next Saquon Barkley.
He gonna be jumping over people back.
Oh, yes, sir, dog. Trust me. Because when the man was in Texas, dog, that's why the Falcons got him as high as they did. I think he went, what was he, number 9? I think he was like the 9th overall pick, and the Falcons got him in the first round.
Yo, so, I was just I was just thinking about how the running back position evolved, man.
Yeah.
They went from jumping up and karate kicking people in the chest or in the head. just straight jumping over. Hey, Earl Campbell, all them dudes, they're like, man, I'm too heavy to jump over you. I'm just gonna karate kick you.
Remember, nobody in this world wanted to tackle Christian Okoye, the Nigerian nightmare that played for Kansas City. Like, then remember Craig Hayward?
Oh my God.
Then here comes this big heavy dude that they call him the bus, Jerome Bettis. And nobody want to tackle these big dudes, man.
Mike Allstott.
Mike Allstott with the neck roll. Mike Allstott.
looking like your boy from X-Men.
Magneto.
Yeah. Not Magneto.
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. Looking like Juggernaut coming through there. Man.
Hey, he did look like Juggernaut.
Man, shoot. He running people over.
Oh, bro, you know you fouled for that. But yo, man, didn't nobody want to touch no daggone Mike Allstott, man. That's real, man.
And what about, man, those running backs used to be big. Your boy from the Giants,
O.J. Anderson.
Otis Anderson,
remember,
Jacobs.
Yeah. Oh, Brandon Jacobs.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this was crazy. Brandon Jacobs started his career at Auburn. And guess, dog, look who all was in the running back room when Jacobs was there. Brandon Jacobs, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They was all in the same running back room.
Wow.
Jacobs left and ended up going to Louisville. I think he played his college ball at. I think he transferred to Louisville. Then all of a sudden you see this dude in the NFL, this big monster, just running over people, and people are like, "This dude a defensive end? No, he a running back, dog. Like hell he is. Look at it."
I saw this this podcast. I can't remember who it was, but you know they got a lot of them out there where they have like the retired NFL players now, and they talking about different situations that they went through during their career. I can't remember who it was, but they was talking about Jacobs, and it was like, the dude came. He was a cornerback. He said he came out on the field, right? And he saw Jacobs, and then you know how they huddled up, man. He was like, "Hey, man, somebody gonna get hurt out here today." Somebody gonna get hurt out here today.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, man. You knowing you a quarterback 5'11", 185 pounds
At best.
at best, right?
5'11", 200, and you got
Hey,
Brandon Jacobs and Derrick
Brandon
Henry
Jacobs.
coming around.
And yeah, you got to
Like
make. He said, yeah, you got to make some business decisions today. You got to make some business decisions.
Oh, and then you got Derrick Henry out here when he hitting people with stiff arms. Man, you are not supposed to slap a grown man like that. Dog. You know that you can get arrested for assault.
Yo,
man.
You end up on Sports Center and you like this, feet up in the air.
Dog, like, did you see like when what he did to Minkah Fitzpatrick when Baltimore played Pittsburgh in the wild card game? Dog, you do know that Derrick Henry and Minkah Fitzpatrick, if I'm not mistaken, they were teammates at one point in time in Alabama.
Yeah.
And normally, like if you see your homeboy, y'all went to college together, y'all got like that brotherhood. That's like me and you. You running down the middle and you see me right there. You know my family, dog.
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
You done been in my crib. I done been to yours. I know your beautiful family.
We done ate noodles together in college. We done
but they hit me with no on stiff arm like that on national television, right? And then just run past me and look down like I mean nothing to you in life. No, dog, you ain't doing that.
Yeah. Man, that's wild, man.
Crazy,
that's wild.
Bro.
He just that stiff arm, man. He probably got one of the meanest stiff arms in history.
Like, man, come on, dog. You
ain't
doing
one of the
that,
strongest
man.
ones in history, man.
Yeah, for sure. But look, man, we starting to run low on time, bro. So, man, hey, let everybody know what you got going on, bro, because you've been working on some big things behind the scenes, dog. Tell us about what you got going on, bro.
All right, I appreciate the time for me to share with the people a little bit about what I got going on. I'm going to show you this little hat, Slay 360 Apparel. That's my clothing line. Then I don't know if you can see the shirt or I got on a little hoodie right here.
See that. Hold up. Hold it up again. I see the mountains in the background, but I see somebody over here with this half-naked selfie.
You see that right there? What you say about the ladies? Calm down, ladies. Yeah, calm down.
This is a family show, ladies.
It's a family show, right?
Yeah.
That's my podcast I got going on, right?
Yes,
a lot of people know me from On the Block with Nick, but through my life, I've faced a lot of challenges, and what I realized through the lessons I learned, that it starts with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Everything you do in life, it starts with you, because you're the only one that can change 100% of everything that's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I started this podcast and wanted to share a lot of the things that I went through. I want to share a lot of the mindset and approach that I've taken to be successful in certain areas. And I talk about my failures and my success, right? And how I take a holistic view and put it forward, which consists of, mentally, physically, socially, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. Attacking anything you do, right? And how it's all connected. So I appreciate if you guys would subscribe to both channels, On the Block with Nick.
Yes, sir.
And it starts with me. And it's ISWM.360degrees.com.
Say it one more time so everybody can hear you, bro.
Yeah, ISWM360degrees.com.
Gotcha.
Right? That's where you find me on all social media platforms. When it comes to this, it starts with me. That's where you'll find me at. You put it in, and my website is going to come up, and you'll be able to search different things on my website. Let's start with the mental, right? And what I like and wanted to incorporate into it was mental wellness. A lot of people don't understand the power of meditation and the positive effects that it has on you. So I wanted to dedicate a page specifically for that. So if you're driving into work, or if you just need some time from the kids or whatever, you could just play some nice soothing musics or melodies and just sit back and breathe and relax, decompress, re-energize, and then attack whatever you need to attack. So then it goes down to my videos that I have thus far. I haven't put anything out in a while, and that's because I've been working on, certain things. I want to present the best to you guys, right? So it's coming along. The clothing line has a lot of things, and every day I'm always continuing to add the clothing line, and I have a supplement brand as well.
Okay.
Where is it at? Can you see it?
No, we can't see it, man. It's a little dark behind you, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
but go on and tell us about it though, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, but then I created a supplement line because there's different things that I noticed that when I took it helped me significantly as well. So let's just hit with 3, right? Because I think that these are probably some of the most important things that you need to focus on. I'm gonna give you I'm dropping this knowledge, right? So go online and grab it. First, you need to start with just cleaning out everything. So I got the colon cleanse, right? Clean everything out, right? Because that's where it starts, right? If your tracks are not good, man, you can't absorb the nutrients well. You can't do a lot of things well, right? And then another important thing is, especially when you get up in age, your organs. And one of the most, I guess, overlooked organs, in my opinion, is the liver, right? The liver is required to do so much, but we don't take care of it like we should. So I have a liver supplement. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people know about this. And remember, this is just a few.
Yeah.
Just naming 3 that I've learned. Vitamin D3, right? Vitamin D3, right? That's something that, especially if you have our beautiful skin, that a lot of us are deficient in, right? So 1, take the supplement, and 2, understand where your count is, because vitamin D, it helps out with so many things. So yeah. But that's it in a nutshell. I appreciate you giving me the time to spit that out. It always feels good to be able to talk about that, especially when
for sure.
I'm passionate about it. And I hope that the people watching listen. Come join, be a part of my community, be a part of the team. And in the community, we all grow together. We all going to move forward together. Right? And that's it, man.
Yeah, bro, I'm proud of you, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, like our conversations that we've had, off camera and whatnot, man, like the work that you've been putting in. So, bro, continue to do that. Hey, listen, man, let me tell y'all something, man. And I'm saying this from experience, right? We all say that, in our community, man, that we going to support, right? But we always like to support, and this is no disrespect, and God understands what I'm saying if y'all don't understand what I'm about to say. We sometimes give the cheapest support in our community. And you know what that cheap support is? We say, I'm going to pray for you. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because we understand the power of prayer, number 1, but also at the same time, prayer is free, right? But how we really need to start supporting each other in our community is with our dollars, right? So don't just listen to what this man is saying. Go support what Nick is saying. He got his clothing line out there. He got his supplements. He's got his 2 channels out there. So yeah, you could subscribe to his 2 channels. That's free, right? When it comes down to the supplements and to his clothing line, that costs $1. Send the money. Support this man. Go buy the stuff, man. And not only are you helping him, you're also helping yourself, right? because we walk around here and we get free advertisement to Polo, to Nike, to everything else, and we pay astronomical prices for it, right? So we can do the exact same thing for It Starts For Me 360 Degrees. Okay? So y'all go out there and support. Nick, you already know, man, my support coming your way, bro. Not only do my prayers, but also my dollars is coming your way, bro. You already know that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, that's all I got to say on that, man. And
hey, real quick,
yes, sir.
I forgot, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate. Hey, again, love, man. I appreciate the support,
For
but
sure.
I just wanted to hit one more thing, man, and I forgot to say it. Right, Valentine's Day is coming up, right? And again, real quick, the quality of the clothing line is high. So I just want to throw that out there. But I gotta say this, right? When it comes to those yoga pants, when it comes to the yoga pants, the way they fit, if you don't want to have another child, you might not want to get them. The sports bra. I'm just saying.
I don't even understand how we just veered off into.
Man, hey, I'm just gonna say one more thing. Then I'm gonna shut up, man.
Go ahead.
Man, hey, when I saw the way them things fit, you know how you do a double take, like, wait a minute now.
You said them things is thinging. I got
them things is jangling, baby, is jangling. What do you say? Jangling. Right. It was. I was like,
yes,
what?
Yeah,
Okay, all right now.
Yeah, them things is thinking. Okay, I got it. So look, man. So what my brother is saying, if you buy, you know what I'm saying, that special somebody, that special lady in your life, or on the side, whichever one, however you juggling it. But when you get her that, you know what I'm saying, let's just say that, you know, we got a saying down south saying that cut up, yeah, somebody gonna be getting cut up. So I understand exactly what, you know what I'm saying, what my brother is saying, man. But again, y'all, man, Nick, hey brother, it's always a pleasure, man, to have you on. You know, bro, you can come on the show any day of the week, man. The door is always open, bro. You always got a special place, bro, here on this show, man, because you fam, dog. Hey, look, y'all, 7-7 Talk Sports. This has been the special Super Bowl edition. Yeah, we went a little long today, but it's two brothers, just catching up, man, showing love to each other, man, and building up our community, man. Y'all come on and holler at us, bro. And as I say all the time, look here. Put one foot forward in life, man. Keep it going. God got the rest, man. And again, let's show love and let's show support with our dollars, not just with our words, okay? That's the only way we're going to continue to invest in our community. 7-7 Talk Sports, man. Super Bowl edition. Y'all holler at me. This is Black History Month. We make it every day. We don't need a month. Yeah, I know what y'all know where I got that from, but I'm standing by it. We make it every day. We don't need a month. Check me out on 7-7 Talk. I got some Black History specials coming up this month, man, and we just going to continue to keep it going, okay? Much love to y'all, 7-7 Talk Sports. My man on the block with Nick, a.k.a. Stars For Me 360 Degrees. Also, much love. Man, we gone. Y'all holler at your boy. We out.
Peace.